All right, it is another moment of real estate matters with Affable Homes Limited. Yes, real estate matters is the time when we talk about everything that has to do with real estate, not only in Affable Homes, but in every other company or organization that does something with real estate. And today, we have a powerful woman in the house. But before I introduce her, I want to say you that is viewing or watching us now, thank you for keeping a date with us. Do not touch that dial unless you want to increase it. I'm still Godwin Rosemary Ronyeka, your host. And in the building today with me is a super coach, a woman of honor, one who says as it is to you face to face. Let me not go too far with introduction. She will do that by herself. It's not that person, but Mrs.
Ogechukwu Nzewi. And I'm happy to be here. I'm a family life and a relationship coach and also a property consultant.
Thank you very much for making it to our show today. Yes, we are so happy to have you today. It has not been easy tracking her down to this place. So when she agreed to be on this show this morning, wow, I felt so good because you know, getting people like this is not easy. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you mentioned that you are a life coach. You're a life coach and relationship coach as well. Can you just tell the viewers a bit of what that means?
Okay, what life coach, family coach, what I do basically is just help people, both singles, individuals, married, to gain clarity.
Okay.
So to help them to see what they are not seeing.
Okay.
And understand what they are unable to understand.
Okay.
So guide them on the path for them to get their desired results.
Wow.
And get their desired outcome.
Awesome.
On life issues, family issues, and relationship issues.
All right, that's good to know. And you also mentioned that you are a property consultant.
Yes, you know, when we talk about family life, family has to do, you can't start a family under the sun. You can't start a family outside. One of the basic needs of every family is shelter.
Okay.
So one of the things I do is also help families, newly married couples, families that have been married for years, help them to be able to acquire property, land, and also help them to invest in real estate so that they can, because real estate is one of the top sources of generational wealth investment that, you know, we do not know about, or we are not really tapping into the gold mine that is in real estate. So by the time families are informed, by the time families are educated and they have more information, they'll be able to move into real estate and help their family.
That's a good one. All right. Many people today believe real estate business is for a certain set of people, but I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
So you having being a life coach, a family coach, and a property consultant, how do you convince them to understand that the business of real estate is for everyone, is for all and sundry? How do you convince them?
By just when people know you, you start with first people knowing you, people liking you, and people trusting you. When people know you, they know who you are, they like you, and they trust you. Okay. By the time you sell a product to them, they will be able to say, okay, since I know this person and I've watched this person for some time and I've seen the changes that is happening in this person's life, they are able to buy from you. People don't, until people know you and like you and trust you, they, to some extent, they will not be able to connect with what you're saying.
Yeah.
So once they're able to connect with you emotionally, once they're able to see what you're saying, as in the life you're living, they're seeing it. You're not just talking and not doing, you're talking and doing. When people know you, when they like you, you understand, they will be able to connect with you. And, you know, and you tell them again, you know, a lot of people, when you talk about, I don't have the capital to start, you don't need any capital. You don't need to borrow money from the bank.
Exactly.
All you have to do is be ready to talk to people, be ready to invest, be open-minded to learn. You know, like I put up on my status today, there is more to what we know than we know. Once we have an open mind to learn, we won't limit ourselves. But once you have a closed mindset, you find that we won't be able to, it's not for me, it's not, I can't do it, I don't think it's possible.
Exactly.
An open mindset, and it takes time, you know, just like you understand, it takes time. It's something that each day you plant that seed of, you know, plant the seed in their mind, and before you know it, like a crop, it germinates and they begin to, you know, enjoy it.
Yeah, talking about trust, you mentioned something about people trusting you in the business, knowing you and believing in you. And you are running this business of real estate. Can you mention the company you are actually pegging your real estate business with, and why are you pegging it with them?
Okay, I this real estate business that I'm into, I do everything I do. I recommend people. I work with Affable Homes. Why? One of my top values is honesty and integrity. That's one
Yeah.
of my top values. So that's what I look out for when I'm dealing with people. I like, even when I tell my children, I always tell my children that there are some businesses that people will want me to do. I don't need to consult their father to say no, because it's against my values. So why am I with Affable Homes? Number one, integrity. They are honest.
Yeah.
So you don't have to. Affable Homes is a real estate company that you work with and you go to sleep.
Oh, you
You
heard
have
that.
you have peace of mind. It's not
Thank
that
you.
it's not like you're running. Oh, hey, I bought land though. How many years? They've not given me allocation. That's what drew me to them. You understand? That's what I've done my background study. You understand? Somebody was telling me about another. I said no, I don't want anything that will. My integrity is at stake.
Exactly. Your
My
name.
integrity is at stake, and I don't want to joke with it. I'm on the online space, and some people, a lot of people that I don't even meet online, will one day want to come and buy. Oh, because they've known me just like that. I told you, they like me and they trust me. Okay, I've known this woman for some time. But I don't want a place where I'm going to put my head, and at the end of the day, I'll start telling my clients to. So the integrity, trust, and honesty is one thing that you can't take away from Affable Homes. They tell you is 500,000. It's
And it
500,000.
is.
We are getting.
You see, when I tell you people that Affable Homes is still the #1 real estate company in Nigeria, I'm not joking. This is because we've got our integrity intact. We've been marking our 10 years of doing this business. Yes, 10th anniversary is coming up on August 24th. And there has been no scam, no scandal, no trolling, no dragging. Wow. We no enter Okada reach here. Now God, now in grace carry us reach here. So that is it. All right, let's get back to you. How long have you been doing this business of real estate, and what is your success story like?
Sincerely, I just started. I started with my husband last year.
Okay.
My husband met the chairman through somebody, and that day he came back. He was talking about real estate. I was like, at first I was like, I don't want something that'll give me hypertension. Let's just be sure where we are going into, you understand? And that's what I said about integrity. The person that introduced him to chairman was like, oh, this man is this, the child, beyond being a child of God, his personality, you understand?
Yeah.
And everything. So that was how we started. My husband said, okay, let's register. My husband registered first. Before you know, I registered, and it has been success. It has been a wow experience.
Yes.
From having zero land, as in zero, as in none last year, to having 6, as in it's awesome. It's awesome. You understand?
Because I remember when we did our conference January 27th. Yeah, your husband was one of the people that got award of landed property because of his tenacity, his effort, and all. I mean, he got rewarded with a gift of plot of land. Now you have powerful children, the nation. They are wonderful. I see them even online. Wow. So how are you preparing them in line of this business? Are you also thinking of directing them into I see them, they handle the musical instrument very well. Are you planning to also introduce this business to them, or they should just face their front with their music things?
See, there's a lot. There's a lot to be done, and there's a lot of potential in every child. So I'm this parent that I don't want to limit my children. And we know children, when children learn by watching what you see. Exactly. When they see you, so they know that sometimes when they say, "Mommy, you went to Affable Homes," and you understand. They see us talk about it. They see Affable Homes T-shirt. They know what land banking is. So they know what investment is. You understand? Sometimes we were able, like I was telling them in the real estate course, I told them that sometimes we don't talk about, people come to real estate, they want to buy and eat. You understand? They sell land, and their commission is sort of investing it. You enjoy real estate when you invest. That is where the joy is. Investing. Like my husband will always say that, oh, if you're not in real estate, you are eating before. So most Nigerians, we don't think investment.
You were eating before you got into real estate.
Yes.
So why would you want to eat a commission?
Yes. So most Nigerians, we don't think investment. So the way I'm going now, my children are seeing it, and I will want them at a young, once they start earning, they are able to earn cash. They will just toe the line. They will just see that, oh, it's important that you invest, because they would have seen the result of the investment their father and I made for them and for the family. Yeah. And they will have to do what, just toe that line, because they are seeing it's not hidden. The result is not hidden. Okay. They are seeing the result.
All right. You said something about family, you need shelter, you need this, and that's why you're doing real estate. How can real estate be of huge help to family and life?
Real estate is, from the beginning, God has given us the earth. God has given us the earth. He said it's ours. But we neglect this gift that God has given us. You understand? We get a lot of things from the earth, the food we eat.
Especially in Nigeria, we neglect it a lot.
Yes, we are blessed with a lot of mineral resources down on this earth that God has given us. So, a family can buy a plot of land. They can decide to use it to farm. They might not even be the one farming on that land. But by venturing into agriculture, getting people that will farm for them, they get to meet their needs. They can decide to do, we don't want to farm, we want to do land banking. They buy and they wait. When they appreciate, they sell. By so doing, they're able to meet what? Their needs. Yeah. They can also decide, okay, they want to build properties. They want to buy properties and resell. When they do that, what are they also doing? They are also meeting their needs and helping their family to grow. And they also invest. They're spreading their wings. They are not. There's a lot a family can do with real estate. Real estate is broad. And when families go into, there are some families that you see, they are struggling, they don't know what to do. And when you calculate what these families spend a day, it's something that they can come to Affable Homes. Okay, this 20,000, be holding it from you. Every month, hold this 20,000
from you. By the way, we have that particular plan. Exactly. Here we call it Save to Own. All you need to do is come to Affable Homes, open an account with us, just like you do in a bank. And when you do so, it will open a dashboard or portal that you can always be accessing to check how much you have been able to save. Like we have properties that are selling for 2M, 3M now in Asaba. And if your money is up to that amount, you say, oh, Affable Homes, I want to pick this. I call it point and pick. You pick it up, without stress, by just saving 10 kobo, 10,000, 100,000 at random. And you meet up. Yes, you're right. Now, let's deviate a bit from real estate and talk about your business. We see a whole lot of divorce today online. You will just see somebody celebrating that, oh, finally I'm divorced. They make so much party about that. They make so much noise. And they have people backing them up. I mean, you that is into family and life, what do you think is the cause of this whole random and uncontrollable level of divorce today?
It's a whole lot. You understand? I was having a discussion with somebody and I said, because the problem most men or most couples fail to understand is that their wife is not their mother.
Exactly.
Our mother, their generation has passed. You understand? So when I was having that discussion, I told that person that the ripple effects of what our mothers did, a lot of our mothers, they say, their marriage is like 50 years, 100 years. A lot of them were in abusive marriages.
And they were enduring.
They were staying because of the children. And the children were seeing what was happening. So the ripple effect now is that those children are not ready to take any nonsense from anybody. So they don't have that patience, because you require patience in marriage. Of course. It's not easy to go and marry somebody that you don't know. You and your siblings, you fight each other, you quarrel. Not to talk of somebody that you have a different background from. So because of what the children have experienced and seen their mother or father go through, they now lack the patience to endure. They lack the patience. Okay, even you now find out that even small issues that can be trashed out, nobody wants to wait for any small thing. They will just back load that go. That's the ripple effect of what our parents did. Then another thing is education. We need premarital education. Our parents, if they know better, they will do better.
Yeah, sure.
They acted based on their level of knowledge, based on their level of exposure. So what can we do now to curb this issue at hand? Is to start from the basics, start from the foundation. I always tell singles that having a blissful marriage starts right from when you are single.
Yeah.
If you are able to discover yourself and know who you are, know who is fit for your journey. It's not every Tom, Dick, and Harry that is fit for where you are going to. When you know that you are going to the mainland, you cannot go and carry somebody that is going to white sand. It's going to be a disaster. You understand? You're going to Oshodi. You want to go and pick somebody that is going to Lekki. Yes, you understand. So you have to understand yourself. Who am I? That's the first question to answer. Who am I? What are my beliefs? What are my values? What does marriage mean to me? Why is marriage important to me? Why do I want to get married? What is my temperament? Because these are things that will expose us to certain things about us and understand who we are before we even start going into marriage.
Okay. Did you know all this before getting married, or in the line of your marriage you had some courses, training, or I mean, tell us, did you know all this before marrying Pastor Nzewi?
Let's say a little.
Okay.
So because just like I said on
because what I'm asking is, I know your husband, I know where he is from. I know he's from that part of Nigeria, Igbo precisely, where men don't take shit.
They don't take rubbish.
They don't take shit, they don't take rubbish. So I just want to know, did you know this, or in the line of the business of your marriage with him, you started, improving?
You know, my
jealous of home.
My marriage is a product of work.
Okay.
It's a product of work, you understand? Actually, I have a little knowledge. Like when I was still single, I usually listened to the late Bimbo Dukoya. Yeah. She was one of the people I listened to. I read books by Mommy Faith Oyedepo. I read her marriage books, you understand? So I had little knowledge here and there. Okay. I went to conferences, you understand? I attended conferences and all that. But my marriage is work. Even with everything that I knew, even within basic knowledge that I had, when I got married, it still shocked me.
It shocked you. You were thinking it's a matter of cleaning the house, sitting down and waking up.
It still shocked me because I'm my generation, Gen Z will not understand. You understand? Millennials like me will understand hints, Mills and Boone, Daniel Steele. I was a big fan of these novels, and you know they are romantic. Yes, they are romantic novels. Yeah. The way I read it, you're daydreaming. Yeah. How the man will come back. And I was thinking it was like that. One day, this man came out, I opened door, the man shut and said, oh God, what am I putting myself into? But this is not what
yes, in heart to heart.
Heart to heart. What is happening? So I had to